Charlotte, North Carolina. Carolina, 2K Sports proudly brings you NBA basketball from the home of the Hornets. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Well, it was the Charlotte Hornets in their last game, losing to the Pistons. Now, here is Young. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
Scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the fourth youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Young outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Lillard outside. Pass to Bradley. Back to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Lillard missing. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Young outside. And Mobley throws it down.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. From downtown, and the basket by Vassell.
Well, that's a good job by Avery Bradley, recognizing that he had an open teammate and get it to him in a good position.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket tonight.
That is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Here's Bielitsa. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Vassell's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Charlotte. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Mobley wide open. No good on the three. Charlotte in the lead. And the foul called on Kenrich Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Lillard. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Charlotte needs to get a shot up. The Elitsa misses.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Pass to Mobley. Outside Williams. Stripped it away. Here's Lillard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. For 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Just so good at rising, firing, and dismantling defenses.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Young. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And he slams it one-handed.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he'll attack the rim as often as you let him.
That's impressive stuff, too, for a young player to just rely on the fact that they are relentlessly going to attack any opposition defensively and try to get to the free throw line and take that kind of contact, and that's what Shai does.
Now, here's Lillard. Outside Bradley. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the lob to the hoop. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nice job, SGA, coming in and using that long, athletic wingspan.
Milwaukee making a switch. Young with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hornets with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy misser too.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Now, here's Washington. Here's Bradley. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Lillard. Knocks down the 3-ball. Lillard's got 6 points.
Amazing how much Lillard has spatial awareness when his defender's just far enough away. He's going to shoot that quickly.
Here's Young. To the paint. And the rejection by Gafford. Now here's Lillard. He has 6. Outside Bradley. Lets it go from deep. Love grabs the board. Bucks trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Young with no one around. Captain coming off the assist from Young.
This is Trae Young's game right there. Rise and fire. And these shots are helping out the offense.
Gafford with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. Milwaukee making a switch here. Here's Noel. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Drives to the hoop. Jones. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Joseph looking over the floor. Pass to Sexton. Clock at 6. And here is Washington. Now Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Takes a three. Hits it from three-point range.
Alexander Walker.
Alexander Walker's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now here's Joseph. Thaddeus Young missing his last shot. Left side Joseph. Down low. Stolen away. To the middle. Cuts off the pass. Outside, Sexton. Young with the steal. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Both teams deciding to change it up. .135 left to play here in the first. Now Hayes. Here's Alexander Walker. No good with the layup. Here's Lillard. And the foul called on Killian Hayes. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Lillard left side. Passed it to Ortega. Just 5 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Bucks trail. Hayes with it. 46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Alexander Walker. They grab their own miss. Young inside. 6 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. The shot's good from Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got 5.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now, here's Lillard. He has 6. Launches it. And Gafford throws it down.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And this has been a fairly close game for the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Charlotte.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
For some reason, they've also had guys in the right spots on the offensive glass. Lots of putbacks.
Here's Noel. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Hornets on defense now. Here's Hayes. He takes it in. And with the rise of guards like Steph Curry and Trae Young, seems like the little guys are really making their mark in the NBA.
Well, they're starting to affect, Kevin, the way that really management is looking at building out their team. They're trying to find wings that are equipped with defensive ability but willingness to shoot the three ball, guards that are small enough and quick enough to get you an advantage to spread the floor a little bit. So the three ball and the way team construction has happened has changed the league quite rapidly.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Now here's Joseph. Now here's Sexton. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Here's Hayes. No points in the game yet for him. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Duarte. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And the Bucks with possession. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Noel. And the Bucks miss again. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And the foul called on Killian Hayes. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Outside, Sexton. 5 to shoot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Hornets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%. Right around the middle of the road.
Bucks trailed by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Love, no good.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Pass to Bielitsa. Here's Duarte. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, a bit surprising to see them leading at this point, given the number of turnovers they've already committed.
And Milwaukee has possession. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Pass to Alexander Walker. 16 feet away. Tips it. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Here's Vassell. 6 points for him. Bielitsa. Right side trying to break free. Lillard scanning the floor. Tries yet again. And it's played in by Whiteside. And the Hornets lead by 3.
Well, Whiteside always around the rim. Such an amazing offensive rebounder. And second chance opportunities is where he does a ton of damage.
Here's Alexander Walker. He has 5.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Now here's Lillard. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
Well, the defense sinking and filling the lane, but Lillard stops short and floats one over the top.
And I still can't get over how strange it is seeing Damian Lillard in a jersey other than the Blazers. One of the biggest trades of the past few years. This team felt that Lillard was the missing piece to get them over the top.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 8. Second shot opportunity. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Lillard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Hornets. Here's Young going inside. No good that time.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Lillard, right side. From the arc. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Now, here is Young. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Here's Vassell. Pass to Lillard. This one for 3. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Solid in the first. Fantastic here in the second. He was just waiting for the moment.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
When you consider just how long and how big Whiteside is down there, it's not surprising that shot blocking is something he does well.
Lillard outside. Pass to Vassell. Over Williams. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
2 points.
Vassell's got 8 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
With the sweet pass.
Outside Williams. Back to Young. To the inside. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And the Hornets call time here. And Bielitsa is a terrific shooter. A big man, Brent, with real range, capable of really stretching the floor.
Yeah, and I hate to just talk about Bielitsa as a pure shooter and it's the only thing he does. There have been moments where he can make a play with the ball and make some good reads, but it is the shooting strength and the ability to draw out bigger players that really provide the juice from Bielitsa.
Bucks making a change here. Here's Vassell. 8 points for him. Inside. And it's Joseph in the corner. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Hornets lead by 18.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Pass to Mobley. Bucks passing it around. Shot clock at 5. Can they get it? The Hornets pull it in.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, here's Joseph. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Young. Outside Williams. And the Bucks miss again. .156 left now here in the second. To Gafford. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
They have a good plan going right now. They're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
And here is Marjanovic. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Jacks up a 3. Taken away. .109 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Joseph. Just 5 on the clock. And here is Washington, defended by Young. And it's Washington missing. And the Bucks with possession here. Outside Williams. They need this one. That shot, no good. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. Here's Vassell. He's got 8. Pass to Duarte. Wide open look. And it's good off the back rim and in. Duarte's got 6 in the quarter.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Here's Young. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Over to the wing. In the corner, Bradley with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A new 14 for Charlotte. Pass to Bielitsa. Lillard fires away from way outside. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Young with the ball. Now guarded by Bradley. From past the arc. Young's shot is off. And it's the Hornets with the ball. To the left side wing. Here is Lillard. It's Bradley on the wing. Over Young. Pass to Vassell. Over Williams. Vassell, no good.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now, here is Young. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the shot clock. On the wing, Williams. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Now, here's Sexton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That is his first foul of the game. To the paint. Bielitsa.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another. And it's It's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Now, here's Sexton. Mobley with the rebound. And so Young will bring it up for the Bucks. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Trying to end the drought. Williams with a clean look. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
To the inside. And slammed in by Whiteside.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
And a memory I have of Colin Sexton at Alabama. How about he scored 40 points in a game where the Tide only had 3 players on the court down the stretch. The young fellow was undaunted.
Now Bradley. After the missed 3 from Evan Mobley. Pass to Vassell. Whiteside with it. He's got 6. Another shot. Bradley can't get it to go. And in that game with only 3 players, Sexton almost led them to a comeback, Greg. In fact, they actually cut a 14-point lead down to 3.
And that tells you about Sexton's mindset. He was not prepared to let them lose, even under the toughest scenario you can imagine.
Now Sexton. After the missed 3 from Trae Young. Pass to Bielitsa. Now here's Whiteside. Guarded by Stewart. Outside Sexton. 5 on the clock. Here's Vassell. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Colin Sexton forced into the role in Cleveland with tons of minutes, but also having to orchestrate the offense for a very young team.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. So both teams making some changes here. Charlotte calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Now here's Hayes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shot to stop the run.
Clearly a foul.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
Outside, Joseph. Pass to Duarte. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Alexander Walker. Defended by Sexton. Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 5. Wallace with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Love's got his first 2 points.
You got to know that about Kevin Love. He's going to take what the defense gives him, that time inside.
Outside, Sexton. Outside, Joseph. Shot clock at 5. Shot on the wing. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's Alexander Walker. There's the 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Here's Milwaukee now. And it's Love penetrating. And here is Nesmith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Here's Duarte. Taken away by Hayes. Here's Alexander Walker. That one's not going to go. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Now Sexton. Astonagi. 6 to shoot. And the Hornets miss again. So it's the Bucks now. Hayes with it. There's the drive. And Hayes throws it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Outside, Joseph. Ball's knocked loose. Outside, Sexton. Can they get it? Najee, no good. And it's Love with the ball for Milwaukee. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And the Hornets making a change here. And the Hornets go. All time here. Greg, let me tell you a little known fact about Kevin Love. He played Little League Baseball with Klay Thompson. They've been friends since they were 8.
Imagine if they were teaming up on the court instead of the diamond. Even at 8 years old, that's an inside-out combo that probably could have dominated some high school teams.
And the Hornets making a change here. Here are the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Duarte. From the top of the key. Basket counts. Duarte's got 11.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And there's the call on Jared Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Young. Bank shot, no good. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Now here's Joseph. Sweet little floater. Joseph's got his second basket of the game.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Nesmith. Here's Hayes. Rebound by Butler. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the third. Charlotte moving the ball around. Pass to Washington. And Jones has it in the corner. Fader on the way. And it's Washington missing. Here's Milwaukee now. .20 seconds left to play in the third. Offensive rebound. Young. Off target at the rim. Here's Duarte. 11 points in the game. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Hornets on top. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Hayes. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
That's a 2 from Butler. He can't get that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Now here's Hayes. Love outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from outside.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
There's the steal. And here we go. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Pass to Young. Now Love. Guarded by Bradley. Back to Young. Inside shot. That one off the back iron and out.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Outside Bradley. Just 4 to shoot. Takes it inside. Here's Najee. That 3 off the mark.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And boy, you got to hand it to Kevin Love. Opening up about mental health, helping to raise awareness on a subject that affects so many around the globe.
Yeah, I think both Kevin Love and DeMar DeRozan, from the player's standpoint, did a great job of shedding light in that area. But Adam Silver himself, who went to a conference and talked a lot about what players are dealing with and how the stresses of social media and the pressures of playing are wearing on them. The league as a whole, players, management, and the commissioner himself have done a great job of providing this kind of safe environment for players to be courageous enough to step out and say, I need help.
And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Pass to Alexander Walker. For a number of seasons, offensive output, Greg, has been on the rise, as we've seen. But last year, it went to a whole different level.
I mean, how about 2 years ago with Dallas? Had the greatest offensive season since all the way back in 1973, averaging over 116 points per 100 possessions. Get this, last year, 7 teams beat that record.
And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Outside, Sexton. Shot clock at 6. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
From down in the low post, it goes.
About a soft touch there from Sexton. Big athlete, but showing now he's got a feathery touch.
Pass to Mobley. Over to the left wing. Back to Williams. They get it again. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot by Young. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
He just gets this offense going. Young operating in the mid-range this time.
Pass to Joseph. Three-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
It's intercepted. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I'm going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
We've talked so much about Gilgeous-Alexander's athleticism. This is the reason why, on display.
Right wing. Here's Duarte. Just 5 on the clock. Astonagi puts up a 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. And here is Williams. Young up top. Williams looking over the floor. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving inside.
No layups right there for SGA up to the rim.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Outside, Joseph. Astonagi. And it's off from three-point range.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Gilgeous-Alexander comes with the double team. Here's Duarte. And we are seeing a lot of star players now, Brent, gravitate to the big markets. Do you think the NBA will ever have something like a franchise tag similar to pro football?
That's an interesting idea. I don't think so. I don't know if the NBA Players Union would sign off on something like that. You know, the first thing that might be addressed is getting to a point where there is a salary cap and a hard cap for teams to stay under some sort of financial restrictions that allow the smaller market teams to compete in some ways. But up until that time, Kevin, I don't see much of that changing.
Young's shot is off.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Pass to Duarte. Trying to get something going. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Young with the ball. Here he goes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, the speed that Trae Young has is a problem for a lot of guys who are trying to defend him. They're compromised if he comes at them. Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Now Joseph. Out left to the wing. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Jones in the post. Left side, Butler. And the Hornets miss again.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Young outside. Uncovered. Oh, and that one had the right spit on it, and it is good.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hornets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was.
For Damian Lillard.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Isaiah Stewart.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this